Hey guys, and welcome back. Attempted to do a couple live streams. It is still pretty new to me, so that's something I'll be working on for the near future. Just was able to upgrade another building to an epic. Let's see, here we are roughly, looks like nine buildings away from being able to complete all the residential buildings here in my capital city. Oh, it's nice to see that I actually have some high-priced Neo. Guess that means it's been a while since I've collected them. Still a long way from collecting enough to get all of my utilities online in Frosty. Last night I did spend some time over there, at least in the first segment, making sure that all of my services were covered, and also going through and making sure that at least I had regional coverage everywhere. So I am very curious to see if they actually stuck, just because there seems to have been a bug lately over there that every time that I will go through and make changes, they just don't stay. So let's go take a peek at Frosty. Oh, that's not it. And see if the developers have fixed the bugs. Can't say I'm overly optimistic, but it would be a nice surprise to get here and see that it is done. I should also be able to start my exports. Yes, I can. But now let's vote. Well, all the regional coverage seems to still be there. That's good. Let's see if my health... Oh, nope. See, the fire didn't stay. I had all of the fire covered. Well, the police stayed and health stayed. So it looks like right now the bug is just lying within the coverage of the fire departments. And no matter how many times I go through and just do this little song and dance of moving these little buildings back and forth, every time I come back it's different. See, look, they're all covered again. I'm sure next time we visit this they won't be. So anyways, I can at least activate this since I'm going to be here anyways. Looks like I don't have any flags in inventory. That's an item I typically don't make, and I typically only buy when I need. So we will continue to check in on flags in the marketplace to see if they are available for me. Actually came to the wrong region. I needed to collect some more Neos. What do I have? I have 14. I don't think I'm going to make it to 30 for another water upgrade, but still a task I need to continue to complete. That seems like a decent amount. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here through videos. It looks like I have at least enough of what I like to see there. Anything going on in the group chat? We still have one spot left, guys. If anybody wants to try to jump in, I am not the one who... I'm not the gatekeeper, I guess you can say. I'm not the one that will allow you in or not allow you in. But we do have one spot left in our club. Generally, we get to Legendary every week, though our minimum requirement is only 10,000, and it looks like a couple people aren't going to make the cut this week, and we'll probably have a couple more open spots in the near future. let's go over to our production region. Take a look at what we have going on. It looks like I really failed this morning and didn't start any production of anything before I went to work, so now I have absolutely nothing to show for it. Still waiting on being able to get more flying sims, as I only need 25 more of those, and they haven't come up in the rail tokens. I'm probably not going to want to spend actual sim cash on them, so it'll be a while before I complete that one. Not that I really put too much effort into my trains other than for tasks and to have enough coin to get some of the rail items needed to finish the production on residential items. Thankfully, they haven't moved their way into the exports yet, which I'm not going to hold my breath that they never will. I'm sure at some point they will roll them over there just to make our lives more difficult. I've almost completed this, it looks like. 2 more stages. And let's take a peek and see. Still no flags. Maybe I'll send out for some help and see if anybody here can help me. Finding a good group is the key to success in this game, just because if you have people willing to share, it makes your life a lot easier. And I am going to go ahead and put a camera up for Cottonwood. As I have quite a bit of them, and I typically only need to keep roughly, I'll do it at base, 10 of them in the event that I need it for any of my exports. But I do like to share with our group. Makes it a lot easier for those that are just starting that don't have access to all of those yet, as I remember the grind on trying to get my inventory, my storage numbers to where I want them to be. And it looks like I'm gonna have to make more feed. Definitely wish I would have done that before I went to work today, but here we are. Still waiting on an answer to this mass transit HQ. I don't know how long they're just going to let that float out there until somebody actually does something with it. Oh, thanks. Jumped the gun and missed. Let's see if she put them up yet. There they are. Need to get to 24,000. As you see, I'm only at 16.6, so that I can do another upgrade. Baskets seem to be a little easier to find over here sometimes. Who typically has them? Tag normally always has baskets up. Just burgers today. I'm always very superstitious about when I'm in the global trade is I always feel that somebody's selling TVs, they're also selling suits. For some reason, I feel if they're selling one item that's within this from the same store, they're selling others, and I know it's something that really never comes true, but I always think in my head that it does, so I always check it out, and they'll always be the first cities that I'll visit in an attempt to maybe get them. Let's see, free gift, we got a kite. I don't know if Daniel will have one. It'd be nice if he did. Nope, but I will certainly buy that. And probably also buy the burger at the discount as well while I'm here. I don't really need any of the other stuff. I guess it would be a lot easier when I tapped on the screen if you guys could actually see where I am tapping to know whose city I'm visiting, and I guess there's a chance I would have told you whose city it is, but I don't think I can actually pronounce or even come close to whatever those symbols mean. I could probably buy these salmons and use them for upgrades of my residential buildings. As much as I really hate to spend the money on that, I should probably save it for services, but it might be able to get me a couple more upgrades. I guess I don't really remember if she had baskets or not. When I was there, I wasn't looking for them, so I wasn't remembering. She did have one. Perfect. I'll generally at least spend the 10 to do another round. Sometimes I'll do the 20 if I'm not having a whole lot going on. Should have just bought that when I just seen that item. But I guess I at least completed a couple more tasks over here. Upgrade Frosty. See, I hate doing these for only 10 weekly points, but I guess it makes more sense to do it than to cancel it. I'm not going to go do that. Let's see if any of these. This is a Frosty home. Perfect. I'll go ahead and use some of those salmons that I just got. I'm not going to do the fish soup. I'm not going to do the yoga mats. I'm not going to do the sandals. I'm not going to do the soup there either. But I will do that. I'm not going to do the sandals. More tickets, great. Only have 31,000 of them. More space tokens. Pretty disappointed that the space tokens I can't get land expansion certificates. I've been saving those up for my last regions just so I can buzz right through it, because normally you could use your weekly, your tokens, and get those, but I see they took those off this week. No idea why there's two different ones. Would you choose the boost for 50% seasonal currency for 4 days or for 11 days? Your choice. Let's see, if I click on the suit, is there a TV for sale, or is my superstition just what it is? See, look, TVs. the same theory, churros should have the item that I'm looking for, and they don't, so I guess 1 out of 2 is 50%, so that's not bad. I might buy some flags just so I have them for next time. Now, some of you are saying that I had land items there, and how dare I ever pass those up? Well, I don't really need any more. We didn't start our war. Typically, we start that at 3 p.m. Eastern. I guess maybe I don't remember if she had this item either. Our depot's actually pretty well stocked. No. There it is. Alright, 8,000 more. Alright guys, I've been going for about 17 minutes of play here. Hopefully you're enjoying seeing these. If you guys have questions about stuff within the gameplay that I do, please let me know. I'll answer those for you. If there are certain things you'd like to see me do, or maybe even consider doing a video when we're at war, or anything else that you guys want to see, let me know. Put them down in the comments. Like and subscribe to the video as always. Appreciate you guys being here. And until tomorrow, guys, have yourself a good evening.